Maya Angelou's life was not a straight path to success. It was a series of reinventions fueled by an unshakable commitment to doing everything, no matter how small, with soul and excellence. The most inspiring chapter of her story isn't just her fame, but the 5 years of silence that preceded it. The power of the silent years. At the age of 7, following a traumatic experience, Maya Angelou stopped speaking. For 5 years, she was a volunteer mute, convinced that her voice had the power to kill. While the world saw a young girl who was broken, Maya was actually doing exactly what her quote suggests. She was falling in love with the craft of listening. During those years of silence, she read everything in her small-town library. She memorized Shakespeare, Poe, and Langston Hughes. She didn't study literature to get a job or make money. She did it because she loved the way words felt in her mind. When she finally spoke again, she didn't just have a voice, she had a symphony inside her. A master of many trades. Before she became a world-renowned author, Maya Angelou lived a dozen lives. She was the first Black female streetcar conductor in San Francisco, a professional calypso dancer and singer, an editor in Cairo and a journalist in Ghana, a civil rights coordinator working alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She didn't approach these roles as stepping stones to wealth. She approached them with such intensity and grace that she became undeniable. As she often said, she wanted to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. The birth of an icon. In the late 1960s, her friend and fellow writer James Baldwin challenged her to write an autobiography that read like a novel. At first, she refused. She didn't see herself as a writer in the formal sense. She was simply a woman who lived fully. However, once she began, she poured every ounce of her lived experience into the pages. She wrote with such honesty and poetic excellence that When I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings was published in 1969, the world truly could not take its eyes off her. The lesson: Maya Angelou didn't set out to be a literary icon. She set out to tell the truth about the human spirit. Because she loved the truth more than she loved the idea of fame, her work achieved a level of accomplishment that money could never buy. Why this matters today. Maya's story proves that your silent years or your side jobs are never wasted. If you do what you love, whether it's coding, cooking, parenting, or painting, with a commitment to being so well at it that it reflects your soul, the world will eventually find you. She didn't just write books. She lived a life that became a book.